welcome back to Ready Set Initiative, episode 7. Woo woo!
Let's go!
I am your DM, Stevie.
Hi, I'm Mark. I play Dante.
What's up? I'm Waylon.
And who do you play?
Oh, no, I'm Colin, and I play Waylon. All that prep to get into character.
Method acting.
And I am Julia, and I play Astrid.
All right. No, I think that's hilarious. We're keeping it. All right, so last time on Ready Set Initiative, the party had made their way on back to the town of Gildenton with the princess with them. A few conversations happened on the way there where Waylon kind of was a bit suspicious of everything that had happened with Princess Reina being in the woods for a couple of days after the ambush. Also, Dante kind of forgot a little bit about being disguised the first time with interacting with the McCallie farmers. So with a little bit of a spook, he came back up to them without a disguise on, but I'd say they were still grateful, and Val even said that he was a pretty boy, so he doesn't need to do that. He got nothing to be ashamed of. The party then rested for the night, and back at the inn, and they set off the next day. Easy day of travel, but I do believe before that Dante had given a gift to Astrid of sheet music, and Astrid kind of mocked him a little bit about it, and he then gave her a ring, which Bonjour was a little bit jealous of, not gonna lie. I hope he gets his ring soon. Astrid also tried contacting this character Alex again, but this time no response. So then they went on traveling the next day and made pretty good ground. And the next night, each member took watch throughout the night, as they did not feel comfortable leaving no stake out in the wilderness. When oh my gosh, I got messed up. When Waylon went to sleep, he ended up having a dream which turned into a nightmare of memories of his past, and how basically there is no use in returning home for him, as this savvy character kind of ruined everything for him in his old life, in his old world of existence. But now he's in Valprise, so how would he get back anyway? But then the next day, the party continued on and made their way back to the copper district of Candela. And as they had entered the town crier was going around town spreading the news. And that news was that the metal man from Kepsal had been stolen, and there was a note left that said, "Come and find me, W," and it was signed off with the letter S. So we resume now, pretty late on in the afternoon, probably pushing into the evening time. The party is out in the streets and hearing this news for the first time. The table
She's walking. She does not know anything's going on. Astrid just keeps going.
Me and Dante literally just flinch at the boy saying, like, reporting the newspaper, yelling out the headline.
I will run up to the boy. It's a boy, the town crier.
Yeah. A young elven kid, black hair pulled back, probably no older than 16.
You there, child.
He's in the middle of shouting the news and stops. Yes?
How long ago was this message given to you?
I don't know. I work for the...
How long ago were you told to report this message?
This was just the news I started my shift today at 3 p.m. I don't know. It's been a couple hours.
Okay, a few hours. Where is your boss? Where do you get your information from?
There's the
For Christ's sake, give him the fucking money for the paper.
What?
Where does your information come from?
I mean, the Crown's guards, that they...
Thank you. I turn and walk away. And I go to find the nearest Crown's guard.
I'm following him.
Okay, yeah. The kid kind of looks down as just, okay.
I flick him a silver as I walk away. Just keep the change. Here's for the paper.
We could use that for Monster. Nope, not the time.
Can you make a perception check for me?
Who?
Yes, I can.
Dante.
I will not hit my keyboard this time and stop the recording midway through. That is a dirty, nasty, stinky 20.
Yeah, you could see a few buildings down. There's a couple of Crown's Guard just kind of like chatting outside of like some kind of apothecary.
Do I recognize them from my time in the dungeon?
You do not. As you recall, it's about an hour and a half walk from the Royal District. And yeah.
I'll just walk up to them and sort of say, "Evening, gentlemen. Question for you, if you could spare me some time."
They look over at you. One is a short, stout dwarven man with long amber hair and braids, and the other is a tall, beefy half-orc with like sleeked back, black hair. The half-orc kind of like crosses his arms.
How long has this crier news been circulating? How often do you change news cycles?
I don't know, that's not my job.
The kid said he gets his information from you. How long ago did you get the message about the Metal Man?
Did he say me specifically?
He said the Crown's Guard.
Was he still talking to you when you ran over here?
That's not important. The Metal Man.
Yeah, I would love to be able to go on to vacation to go see it, but unfortunately it's been stolen. Don't you listen to the news?
How? Thank you, gentlemen, for your time. And I'll turn around and find Waylon.
Stop running off, Dante.
You don't understand. This Metal Man is extremely important to me.
Yeah. Let me ask you this. When he said the King's Guard, or the Guard in general, did you think that every single one of them was gonna know? Ships change out. Just go to the base that they're at. Go to the barracks. Follow me.
Okay. While we're walking, I would like to use my radio.
Okay, make your Arcana check for the day.
Okay.
I don't actually know where a barracks is.
And
Why follow me?
instead of just spinning the frequencies randomly, I would like to try to contact Nakia or B-dubs using the frequencies that worked before.
Okay.
If you'll allow me to do that.
Make an Arcana check at disadvantage if you're trying to make it work like that.
Okay.
Just because it's adding a few little things to it.
That is 2 19s, so that is a 24 Arcana.
You hear kind of like the static a little bit for a few seconds. And then you hear a familiar feminine voice. This time, she doesn't cut out. She does sound a little bit muffled though, so to your closest assumption, the radio is probably in a pocket or a pouch of hers on her.
Nakia,
And
Nakia, come in.
I will. Excuse me.
Oh, sorry.
You didn't hear what the feminine voice said.
Oh, I'm still gonna say that.
You don't want to hear what she was gonna say?
No, I do.
I didn't hear what they
I would
said
like
in
to
general.
hear.
So it's kind of muffled. But you hear another voice with her, but you cannot make out what that is saying. But you hear kind of like muffled, like. So you really trust this this Kaylana figure, the new god. Okay. Do you mind if I talked to a friend before committing to that? I just think that he's a little bit more well versed on the different deities more so than me.
Is anybody there?
You hear rummaging. Dante, I can't talk right now. And the call drops.
Right. Okay. Okay, let's find this stupid barracks.
First things first. And you just see Waylon rushing along down the street. It's like, do we pass? Yeah, we passed the kid. All right. So, I've been thinking. I got an idea. Okay. And it's been spewing along a little bit, but I think we have common interest now, Dante. So try and keep up.
I'll do my best.
All right. Where did Astrid go?
I do not
I imagine
care.
Astrid and Reina are kind of behind right now, and Reina just looks at Astrid. Is this normal?
Apart.
Yes.
From my experience, yes.
They know that I know the city, right?
They don't consider anything. They don't ask me for help either, and I also know the land much better than them.
I'm Knuff. I
I
can
don't
do
know.
it.
I don't know where they are.
And flash back to like 100 feet forward to where Dante and Waylon are.
All right. So I have two plans right now. Since, well, we can't find those two. I forget the princess's name.
They're literally like right behind us,
Astrid.
aren't they?
Okay, I have two plans. I need to ask you something real quickly, though.
Shoot.
The metal man, he's part of your crew, right?
Correct.
What would you do, and I'm assuming you're the captain,
Mm-hmm.
what would you do for your crew?
Just about anything.
All right. And you said your father is a leader in hell sort of situation.
Where I come from, he is.
All right. Does he have any power here?
From what I have gathered, less.
All right.
If your next sentence contains the word lawyer, I am backing out.
No, it doesn't. In fact, it's a little bit more of an offer.
You're not going to say what I think you're going to say.
How well can you get in contact with him?
I have been unsuccessful so far.
You're fucking useless to me. Alright, let's go find the princess and Astrid, and I forget the princess' name. Okay,
Reina.
We'll follow Reina?
Reina.
I thought that was the barkeep. Doesn't matter.
No, the barkeep is Mac. Mac Delvin
Mac?
is the barkeep.
Alright. Anyway, where are they?
And I
Oh,
turn
hey.
90 degrees, see them, and go, "Oh, hello. We were just looking for you."
Oh, hi, Astrid. Reina. Reina, right?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. Alright. Astrid, can I talk to you for a moment?
About?
Common interests. Mostly involving what we talked about earlier on the road. I don't think. Alright. You just pull Astrid off to the side and, like. Alright. So. Seems like interests have aligned once again. Devil Boy over here has lost his, one of his crewmates to Savvy. Now, the way I'm seeing it is she is ahead of us at every single turn. Okay? The assassination of the princess, or the attempted assassination on her. Okay? Then we also have the note in the deer carcass. We don't know how long that was there. The inn that we are staying at, and numerous other signs that she was there. We're playing the wrong game. Playing right into her hand. Do you understand what I'm saying? What do you think the king, her father, do you think he would be interested in getting at the people who basically attempted the destabilization of the rock?
I have not known the king long, so I cannot say what his decisions would be.
And what about the queen?
She is no longer.
No longer here, or no longer
Alive?
Sorry,
Alright.
continue.
In that case,
Are they close by to the princess right now?
we're a little bit off. Like, he can tell I signaled towards Dante with the thumb, you know, but I don't think they can hear us.
Okay.
No,
I
and
just wanted to
I'll
double check.
Because we're
talk
like in
to
the
the
middle
princess
of the street.
while this
you
is
know?
happening after they're done talking.
Alright. Do you think you can get me an audience with him?
I can try. I need to speak with him when I help return Reina to her father, so I can discuss it.
Another question then.
Yes.
Did he seem distressed whenever he sent you on this particular rescue mission?
Yes, it was his daughter that was missing. He was very concerned for her.
Alright. In that case, this might just go down well. You go deliver the princess and signal us whenever you can.
Unfortunately, I believe Dante has to come with me, as he was also sent out. But I will find you when we are done seeking audience.
Fantastic. I just need to see a man about some paper.
Okay.
That and also talk to God, maybe. That
Which
could be
one?
interesting. Which one's more lawful?
What do you mean? Like, in what sense?
Never mind. And then he's kind of like just looking down at the ground, thinking like, this could be interesting.
Loa is the god of law, if that is what you are looking for.
I could do that. All right. I could be helpful. All right, split up for now.
We will contact you when we are ready for you to return.
All right. Take Alistair with you. Just hand her a bug.
It like, is it in her hand?
This is the prettiest bug, okay? The prettiest bug.
Does it need to remain on my person?
No, he'll just follow you around.
Okay.
Whenever you want to get in touch with me, he'll let out some smell, and then the rest of them will let me know.
Yes, that certainly is a method. I can also just communicate with you.
What are you gonna do? Yell from a balcony? Oh, Waylon.
I can magically communicate with people.
People have that?
Yes.
Huh.
You've
It
you've
doesn't
also
matter
heard
how
me
far
get sending messages before in our room.
Thought you were just whispering from behind me.
It doesn't matter how far away we are, I can communicate with you. It will be okay. But if you would like me to take the bug can come.
Man, yeah. Magic here is strange. Yeah, take the bug with you.
Okay.
We'll try the magic thing out.
I promise you it will work.
Alright, yeah. Waylon's just like, the things people make. Alright.
So while that's happening, I am turning Reina away from them having their private conversation, and I'll just go, so, what is the first thing you are going to do when you're back home?
That's a question. Sleep in my bed.
Yeah, it has been a long time, actually, since I've slept in a real bed I could call mine.
Where's that?
That is the city of Petrichor, in my homeland of Sidonia.
Not too sure what that is.
That is alright. Nobody here seems to know what that is, and this place is so strange.
What do you mean?
You have the wrong number of moons, you have Dragonborn just walking around being bartenders, you have...
What's wrong with Dragonborn?
Well, they helped overthrow the gods 500 years ago. The Dragovonia? The Draka... Never mind.
What?
I am beginning to think more and more every day that we are not from the same plane. I assume Astrid has taught you about the various planes of existence.
Astrid didn't teach me about the planes of existence.
But you know of
I
them.
went to school.
Oh,
Yeah.
right. Well, on my plane, there was a huge war with dragons and their children and betrayer gods. There was this whole deal, like ruined half of the continent. The skeletons of the four, eldest dragons became the roots of the 4 elemental cities, whole deal. And so, Dragonborn are just sort of associated with the Betrayer gods, and I don't.
That sounds like a fun bardic rendition of the Great Banishment, but I don't think the dragons were a big part of that. What plane of existence are you from? Are you from, like, the abyssal plane?
Oh, me personally, yes. I am from originally the abyssal plane. My father is Asmodeus, Lord of the Nine Hells.
Okay. Okay.
I know things work differently around here. It's just, sorry, old habits.
So, this dragon war happened on the abyssal plane?
No, it happened on the material plane, the normal
No, this
plane.
is the material plane.
And you have never heard of Sidonia?
No.
Not even Barovia?
That's an old fairy tale.
Oh, trust me, it is very much
Like
real.
the heroes that went to slay Strahd?
Yes, Strahd von Zarovich.
Yeah.
Kasai, one of my crewmates, he was part of that group who liberated Barovia.
Okay, I just think you're really silly. There's no way. There's no way that you know Kasai.
I stopped dead in my tracks. What do you mean by that?
I don't know if hero's the right word for him, but he's definitely a brave soul, but he's not real.
Humor me, princess. What is the legend of Kasai Yusa to you?
Well, I think I need to rack my brain for it, but
It was only like a handful of years ago. 8 at the most.
No, that story's much older. It's been told for centuries. But Kasai, the sorcerer, basically... Well, I'd say he's more of like the self-elected leader of the group. I don't know if everyone else agreed with that, but...
Not at all.
I think he died and came back to life, and then Tarhak kind of controlled him a little bit.
Correct.
He basically became an omen of destruction. Absolutely
Yes.
ruthless.
Yes.
He was not afraid to kill and destroy if it meant that ends were met.
But that was not him. His mind was twisted and broken by the Destroyer.
Yeah, but he also needs to take some kind of accountability, right?
I suppose. That was kind of what we were doing.
Like when people are charmed, right? There's some mental capacity to try and fight back. And it's not easy. Not that I would know, but it's not easy from what I've heard. But why are we debating a character from a story?
It's foolish, I know.
You seem really attached to this character.
Yeah, he's very important to me, you could say. I see myself in him, if that makes sense.
I feel like that about some characters sometimes too.
I'm gonna do one gigantic insight check.
What are you trying to gain
Princess
from
Reina.
that?
That is fucking sus.
Is anything she just told me true, or what she believes to be the truth?
What's the difference?
There is a difference. Where's my thing go? I can't do math. 17.
It seems like she's being forthright. She believes that, this is genuinely just a story, and you believe that it's got to be some kind of story, folklore, right? How all of these details align with your Kasai. How could someone make that up on the spot?
Well, you have given me much to think about, Princess, but it appears we are almost here.
Almost where?
To the castle. I am expediting our process. I assumed we were walking towards the castle to bring you home.
I'm splitting off from you guys. I gotta feed the baby.
Bonjour!
Gotta feed the baby.
Astrid waves at Bonjour.
Yeah.
Well, prisoner, let's go return the princess.
You better enjoy that, because that is the last time you will ever be able to call me that.
You think that I don't have time to keep calling you that?
Let's go.
Yeah, you guys have fun with that. Alright. Where's the nearest inn? Where's the nearest tavern? It's time to get some answers.
Can Astrid hear you saying that, or are you saying that internally?
Yeah, you can hear me saying that.
He thinks that he's saying it in his head, but like the speech bubble comes up, but we can all still hear it.
Loud.
Astrid just kind of points in the direction of the inn.
The rabbit raccoon.
Thanks. Alright. Alright. Let's start getting some answers. Yeah, if you guys want to skip this, I'm mostly going to be asking questions about the lore of the city. Is to learn about what happened to... What's the status about the queen? I'm a visitor from a nation far off. I don't know much about this world. Much about this country. Figured I'd stop in, learn a little bit from the common folk.
Make a charisma check for me.
I got shit charisma, so
You got it.
I think that's the best ability thing I could
have
give
0.
you to try and figure stuff out.
I got 1.
You're doing this in the tavern.
Yeah, I got a 1.
You walk up to a table of.
God, 20 right after a 1? What the fuck is that?
Let's average it. Give him a 10. Give him a 10.
You walk up
That's
to
evil.
a table of gentlemen drinking and playing cards. And you start asking them, questions about all of these ideas, and dwarven man with a long graying beard just looks at you, takes a sip of his ale. Ah, piss off!
I would like to speak in Dwarvish. You should really be careful of who you're talking to. It's not about I'm strong enough to drink your ale and keep weight, but it's more about a question of whether I earn your respect or not. Listen, I am just a mere traveler amongst this land. I'm more of looking for just to learn a thing or two. And if not by just general mannerism, I can also beat you at cards. With my stake here and pick up Bonjour. I bet Bonjour here can beat you. And if he does every hand he wins, you tell me a little bit more. All of this in
That little
Dwarvish.
thing.
Like total fluent Dwarvish.
That little thing. You're on. Let me pull up a D&D card game. For this game, you will need a D8, a D6, and a D4.
D8, D6, D4.
You kind of settle bonjour across the table from this dwarf.
Just pick him up and he's like, sit. He doesn't. If I set him on the chair, he's not going to be able to reach the
He's
table.
sitting
So
on
I'm
the
going to put him
table.
on table. Just be like, all Toy Story doll like, and then, bonjour! What the fuck? Yeah, he does that.
The dwarf is like, alright, well.
Trust me, this isn't a trick. He actually does. He is a living thing. We're confused by it too. Still in
That's,
Dwarvish.
Fascinating magic you got there.
Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you. I kind of found him like this.
Alright, well.
I'm not
And-
sure if he's a cursed person or what, but makes a hell of a meal. I'll give him that.
Sure. And one of his buddies, drow man, starts shuffling the deck and gives you each a card. I'll ask you to roll your d8.
Oh, I'm not playing. Bonjour, Will.
Yes, but you'll
Oh.
be rolling for him.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Just the
Okay.
d8. Just the d8.
Oh, just the 8. 3.
Okay. You keep this hidden to yourself. Well, he keeps this hidden to himself. The drow hands you each another card. This will be a d6.
All right. 3.
And then one final card, which is the d4.
4.
All right, now we'll add up each of those numbers that you rolled.
Mm-hmm.
What's your total?
10.
You fan out the cards to Bonjour fans out the cards on the front of the table, looking proud of this 10. And the dwarf lays out his hand, and it is a 14. Now piss off and stop bothering me and my buddies.
All right. Honestly, don't know what to do.
I was about to come back and ask, are you winning, son? But
I don't even know what the fuck the rules are for this. Bonjour, what the fuck, man? Bonjour. Man, I thought you had this.
Bonjour! It was, you roll a d8, a d6, and a d4. Each of them represent a card. And
So I have to beat them, or like, oh.
yes, whoever has the higher hand wins.
All right. Well, worth a try. All right, come on, Bonjour.
I
Before
rolled
we go, I'm gonna
extraordinary well. I apologize.
Gotta get him some food. No, it's cool. It's cool. You made little Bonjour sad.
Bonjour! He's having a crisis because he has never lost a game of cards in his life.
I'll remember this. Just the telltale ding. Bonjour will remember this. All right. I'm gonna feed him once again before we go to outside.
Go to the outside.
All right. Got any ideas, Bonjour, on how we can get answers about the city?
Bonjour.
Does he point or anything?
No, he just looks up at you and says that.
We ought to work some sort of sign language. Wait, you don't have fingers.
Bonjour. Little nubby hands.
All right, eat your meat. Let's go try a different bar. Let's go try somewhere else. Any suggestions?
Let me think on that, and we'll have the other group go on and do a couple
Alright.
things. Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Do you guys just want to travel on through the woods and get there? Yeah.
Oh, that's right. There's woods in between the town, and I thought it was just like a sprawling. Okay, my bad.
It's all good. It's all good. You guys travel for about an hour and a half. Sun's starting to set now. It's getting to be nighttime, and y'all get there. Y'all, the guards see you coming by, so they drop down the drawbridge. Y'all cross over the moat. The men smile at Astrid and just give an acknowledging nod over at you, Dante, but then their faces brighten up even more when they see Reina has joined. And then one of the guards walks in to the castle with you all and asks you to stay in the hall for a moment while he goes to fetch the king. And you wait for a couple moments, and the guard comes back holding open the large door to the throne room. The king is patting down his robes and stuff, and his expression totally changes when he sees Reina. For the first time, you both kind of see some vulnerability and humanity in him when he sees his daughter. And due to his old age, he can't necessarily run over to give her a hug, but he does his best to make his way as quickly over and wraps his arms around her. Oh, thank goodness you're all right. I'm okay, Dad. I'm okay. Thank you. Thank you. I will keep my word. You are a free man. Just do not end up back in the prisons.
I will do my very best, Your Grace.
He kind of pushes up his glasses and wipes away some snot from kind of getting emotional.
Your Grace, if I may, I have one question to ask you.
What can I do for you?
The nation of Kepsal. I assume you are familiar?
Yes, we are on good terms with Kepsal.
Wonderful. Could you perhaps make some contacts and find out anything you can about the mysterious metal man? He is a member of my crew. Presumably came in the same phenomenon that brought me here. And I would like very much to be reunited with him.
I will do my best to do what I can do for you.
Of course. Thank you very much.
It is a very mysterious time we have going on. Astrid, I know that you weren't expecting much out of this errand, but I insist. And he pulls out a large pouch from his pocket and hands it to you. It's quite heavy and just for brevity's sake, there is 500 gold pieces in there.
Yo!
Thank you, Your Grace. I do have a favor to ask you. If I may seek audience with you.
Would you like this to be in a more formal setting? Right now it's just us and a couple of the guards. What all can I do to arrange this?
This is fine. It does not need to be formal. Unless you would like it to be formal, Grace. She looks very uncomfortable.
I am indebted to you. I am more than okay with letting this be more casual than my usual. He holding Reina's hand, walks over to the thrones. He sits in his larger one and she sits in her smaller one.
May I approach?
Of course.
She'll walk forward. And she, actually gives him, an actual bow. She doesn't, mockingly bow this time.
Oh, snap.
He smiles at her, and this time it is a very genuine, smile.
I know that I have been difficult. Not where I necessarily wanted to end up. But I appreciate your kindness, and you have helped me. I have been angry and a little spiteful to you, because I thought that this would fix my situation a little quicker than it has.
Have you heard anything?
No, I have not. I thought
sorry
that
to
by
hear
now
that.
I would have, and then I thought, after all of my tutoring with Reina, and helping her connect with her,
Thank you, Astrid. She smiles at you and says,
she smiles back at Reina. I figured that this errand, this mission, would bring me back to her. But unfortunately, it has not. And I think that I've come to realize my problem is a little deeper than I originally believed it to be. You sent me on a mission with outsider who appeared here unknowingly out of from a place that I believe is not quite here. And on our time finding Reina, I have found another like him that has appeared here. You know I do not believe in coincidences. It's unlikely that I was led to both of them with no reason. I ask for your audience, make a request. I would like leave from your service if you will allow it. I can unfortunately continue on with them. Maybe if I help fix whatever is going on, I will find my way back to her in the process. I think that she is leading me down this path. Don't know why. It would be helpful if she would speak to me. Unfortunately, we're not on speaking terms.
there has always been legends of Asamar's being fated with the gods, tied up in odd little destinies. If you believe that this is a sign from the gods, I think you should follow through with that. Know that regardless, you will always have a room in the castle. But if all of these strange occurrences keep happening, you investigating could probably do much more for Thorok than me holding you at the castle.
I appreciate it. I appreciate your kindness. And once I have figured out this causing this, hopefully help fix this, I will return to my service with you.
I would appreciate that. I know I was harsh on you before you had left on this last errand for me, and I know I was not in the right mind as I was very stressed about the whereabouts of my daughter. So I apologize for any negative feelings that may have brought up. You are always welcome here.
It is okay. I was being a lot that day, so it is not your problem, Your Grace. I am in your servitude, so you may treat me how you wish.
You do not deserve to be treated as the way I treated you.
It is not unusual for me. I have one more request.
And what?
The other traveler that... She just gestures at Dante. He and I have come across would like to seek an audience with you. Now, I don't want to be held accountable for whatever he says, as I don't quite know what he wants to talk to you about. But he did ask that he may seek you out.
Make a persuasion check.
If it means anything, I can also vouch for his character. He did save both of our lives, and by proxy, Reina's.
That's a 21.
He sits there and thinks for a moment. I normally do not allow strangers in the castle. However, I do trust your judgment, Astrid.
Mm-hmm.
Could we have Vander vet him out, figure out what he would like to talk about before this more official meeting?
It's perfectly fine.
Wonderful. Since it is late, how about tomorrow he can come by, and it is getting quite dark. I would hate for you to get lost in the woods. Would you want to stay in your room for the night, Astrid?
It would be wonderful. Thank you, Your Grace.
Wonderful. Are you okay with sharing?
Of course, Your Grace.
Disgusting!
Her face is gonna kill you.
Overly pleasant, like it's an overly pleasant smile, like she like said that through her teeth.
I give Pancakes a fist bump.
Somewhere Bonjour and Waylon are like, feel some steaminess tangling.
Oh my god.
Bonjour. Yeah, I thought so too. Bonjour. No, don't eat that.
Is there anything else I can do for you tonight, or?
That is all I needed. Thank you, Your Grace.
I will be returning to my own quarters, but you know, my guards are happy to help if you need anything else tonight.
Vander deserves a promotion.
He just kind of ignores that little.
Fair.
He gets up and starts heading to one of the doors. Reina curtsies and waves at the two of you. I'll see you in the morning. And she heads off to her own quarters as well. But before the two of you leave the room, another guard walks into the room and hands you an envelope, Astrid.
Kind of like flips it over to like look at it to see if she can see like who it's from.
You see your name written on it in a very familiar penmanship, your mother's.
New character alert.
She kind of like looks around and she'll open it there and like pull the letter out and read it.
It says, "My little angel, are you okay? Alex says you've been calling lately and crying. I know he's been harsh, but he truly does care and worry about you. Please come and visit soon. We love you and we miss you. With love, Mom and Dad."
Man, I thought Alex was like her boyfriend. Or
Yeah,
something.
me too.
Okay. Shit, that totally went the opposite direction.
She just kind of stuffs it in her bag. She'll respond to it later.
Can you make a perception check for me before you put everything away?
Yes. I can.
Mm-hmm.
That's a 19.
And you feel in the envelope there's another sheet of paper.
She'll pull it out.
This handwriting is unfamiliar. It says, "I see you're traveling with him, and I just want to talk. There's stuff that you need to know. Signed, S."
Oh no. Oh no.
She's playing games with all of us now. It's time to change. It's time for Waylon to roll fucking out.
She will stuff them in her bag. And she'll
Oh, what kind of dirt does she think she have on me? Oh, what kind of dirt she thinks she got off me? Oh, time to take off the shirt. It's fight
please
night
don't.
up in this shit. All right. Let's get it on. Oh!
Astrid will just kind of look over at Dante and gesture for him to follow her, and she'll lead him to her room.
Is there any
feel like-
details
Go
that
ahead.
he notices in your room when you get there?
It's like very like orderly. Like it does not look like a lived-in space.
It looks like one of
There's,
those like IKEA display rooms.
Yeah, there's like nothing laid out or anything. Like you can't really. There's like no like personal items. Though when she does come in, she takes the letters out and like shoves them into a drawer, and there's more letters in there. She just kind of like gestures like blandly.
Nice place you've got there.
Yeah, I've only lived here for about a month now, and I come and go, so it doesn't really need to be personal.
Fair enough. Is there a futon or a pillow, or do I just kinda ball up my cloak?
Well, it's only been me staying here, so no, it's just the bed.
I have slept in worse places. So yeah, Dante is just gonna like take his overcoat off, sort of like ball it up and just
Steamy.
toss it in the corner, you know, unlace his boots. He's gonna wait for the silence to get a little bit awkward, and then he's gonna say, Astrid, have you ever heard the name Kaylana before? Does that name ring a bell?
Yeah, does it ring a bell?
Make a history check.
I am not good at those.
Oh, bad.
That's an 8.
Doesn't ring a bell. Maybe like he's asking about someone he could have bumped into in one of the towns. I don't know.
In like what context? No, I don't know this name.
In a sort of godly context?
Oh, definitely not then.
Not even like a new god or an old god being
Kind of like
replaced?
freezes a little bit at the new god thing. No.
Insight check. I don't believe you.
Love that we've been together for like a month and nobody believes in each other.
It's been like a week in game.
It has?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, never mind.
Oh my god. Stay in my rolling tray. 9 plus 4 is 13.
She doesn't know. She just doesn't like new gods.
Fair enough. Well, when I was trying to contact my crew earlier, I heard somebody talking about a new god. And you seem to be fairly, maybe, kind of, sort of, in touch with them. Maybe not so much. I don't know. You're from here. I just figured I would ask.
New gods? I'm not in touch with new gods. I follow the gods, celestials, but no, I don't.
Does it happen often? You get a new god?
Oh, no, it doesn't.
In my world, it has only happened twice, maybe?
Fortunately, I believe that there is evidence of maybe a new god coming to town.
That's exciting.
No, it's not exciting at all. It's not good at all, and I don't really... I'm not happy about it.
Well, I guess we better find my crew so they can, you know, give better information. She didn't seem like she wanted me to hear that, so...
Yeah, from what I've heard of this so-called new god, it doesn't sound good. So, I don't know anything about her. I don't know.
But if I did, this is what they would...
But what I've heard, Noxio is tied to the new god, and Noxio's not good. So...
Ugh. Well, I certainly hope we are not involved in that.
Haha, yeah, I certainly hope we're not involved in that.
That would be crazy if that involved little old us, you know, whatever.
Yeah.
No, we don't have to kill the moon or anything.
I mean, it's not like it hasn't been done before.
2 of the moons are fine. It's just one bad moon. And Noxio only used to appear every once in a while, so it wasn't that big of a deal. It was like, oh, bad moon is out right now. Don't do stuff. But now it's out all the time. You can't just stop doing everything all the time.
Mark doesn't remember, but Dante would remember. Did Astrid and Dante talk about Asmodeus already, or was that Reina who told me?
Reina.
Both.
Both of them? Okay. So then I will not rehash that.
I don't know. Would Dante remember that? He's pretty ubid.
Please.
Probably
love of
not.
God, I'm sure he would.
Oh, I will ask Astrid about the Barovia story and see if I can corroborate that. Do you know of a land called Barovia by any chance? Reina told me a little about the story.
Yeah.
Sorry.
To you, it lines up with what Reina was saying. It is like an old fairy tale, warnings of vampires and whatnot. The adventurers, the villains, everything lines up with what Reina said.
Yes. I've heard of it. Like stories, like when I was a kid.
Kasai, that man that I disguised myself as in Gildan 10, is a part of that story?
Yeah, because I was my brother's favorite character.
Well, he is not a story where I come from. He is quite real.
What do you mean?
He is on my crew. He is that guy that I was. I made a deal with my father to liberate his soul and earn back his freedom in the afterlife after, the whole Destructo madness happened.
Oh, so you're from Fairy Tale Land.
No.
Fucking roast your whole goddamn world.
I mean, to you probably, but I have never even heard of Tharak or Kepsal or Arthengo or any of these made-up places.
You're clearly not made up because you're literally in the castle in Tharak right now.
And clearly, mine must not be made up because I'm standing right here.
I don't know, you could just be a crazy person. Like, your story does line up. I did corroborate that to the king. I will have you know. But I don't really have a lot of evidence. I'm just going off of the way you talk.
Oh, this is just like my...
Not the accent.
Oh, okay. It's like, we don't all sound like this. This is just my accent.
No, I figured.
Mm-hmm.
Accent is I'm not...
Oh my god. Yeah, anyway. That's crazy.
You're doing great.
That's crazy.
Astrid's going to use sending to Waylon.
Sorry to drop that old thing on you that Stevie just dropped on me.
It was like watching you two roast each other's worlds. It's like watching a tennis match, just ping, ping, and Dante answers with a backhand. Well, your world sounds like bullshit too.
Astrid does not tell Dante that she's casting sending. She just does.
Where's my fly in all this?
Killing. She hasn't sent him anywhere.
Oh, good.
Waylon.
Jesus Christ!
You have an audience with a trusted guardsman in the morning. Be here. I will meet you there.
What the fuck?
She's not using the rest of them.
What? Bonjour, do you hear that?
Bonjour!
I wish I could hear bonjour.
What does bonjour mean?
Bonjour? Bonjour? Bonjour! Bonjour!
Is this what... Is this what she was talking about?
Meh.
Bonjour!
Astrid looks at Dante. Does not get it. She'll look at the wherever, like she's gonna look around for the bug and just kind of like be like, go back to Waylon.
The bug salutes.
Flies out the window.
Then she's gonna cast sending again to Alex.
I am sitting right here.
Told on me to Mom.
Fucking shit.
Oh, that's funny.
I
Bitch.
have done nothing to you recently. I'll see you soon. But that's the end of the message.
There is no response.
She just hear a whisper, asshole, under her breath.
Oh.
And she's going to take off the jacket, but she's going to leave the rest of it on, since there is another person in her room.
I can turn around or I can leave. That's fine.
No, it's fine. And she's going to kind of position herself so that her back is away from Dante, so like she's facing him, and she's going to maneuver her thumbs into the slits at the back of her armor and kind of like press in to try and relieve some of the discomfort she's feeling.
You
It's been a
sleep
long
in your
day.
armor?
Not usually when I'm home, but
I am
You're
not going
here?
to stab you.
I'm supposed to take your word on that.
I am going to unbuckle my sword belt and hand it over.
She takes it. She'll look at it,
It is.
and then she'll lay it down.
It's a
on
very
her
nice
dresser.
sword. And then I'll take the dagger out of my boot and hand it to you. And then I'll take the dagger out of my my waistcoat and give it to you.
I'm,
And
like,
then take the
picturing that
shiv out of
scene
my
from-
other boot and give it to you. And then take the brass knuckles out from another pocket and give them to you.
You just like pull out a knife
pile
out of
of-
your hair, just like, oh, here's that too.
Okay, that is all. That is everything.
I'm surprised
know
you don't
that-
jingle like chains. Like you got
You
spare
try
change when we
anything?
walk around.
I will make you suffer. Beyond what I'm sure you think you can imagine, you haven't felt the suffering I can make you face.
I fully believe you, and I am not going to do anything.
Good.
All right.
And I will sort of accidentally knock my boot over so it faces you and smells really bad, and then I'll turn over and go to sleep.
Oh my
Kind
god.
of sighs and gets into bed,
Yeah,
laying on her
lots of
stomach
there.
as per usual.
Waylon, what are you doing for the rest of the night time?
Me and Bonjour have been wandering around asking random people questions about the king and queen. We're visitors from another from another land. We're just stopping by through this fair city, fair town, I may say, and trying to get the lay of the land. You know, just see how everything is. What's kingdom like? What's king and queen like? Oh, you don't want to talk to me? Okay, let's try them. Bonjour.
Bonjour.
You sure you didn't hear those voices earlier?
Bonjour.
Okay. Just feeling a little bit unprepared. I hope everything with Astrid went. Oh, there's Alistair. Hey. Hey, what's up, buddy? Oh, gotcha. Okay, so we do have an appointment? What time? Are you kidding me?
Are the bugs
So we
are
have an
just
appointment with-
minions?
The bugs are just minions.
The bugs are minions.
So we have an appointment, Bonjour.
Bonjour.
You wouldn't happen to be a tailor, would you?
Bonjour.
Alright. Do you mind if I borrow some of your money? What? I gave you food for like the last 4 days.
Bonjour. He hands you a sack of money.
Alright. I need to go get some new clothes. Something to look a little bit more official.
All right. I'm gonna end the session right here because I am EBG. And I want this upcoming meeting to be the best meeting it can be.
Cool.
Cool. That was a good session. Goodbye, everybody. I always forget to do this. I always forget to do this.
We got lore.
We got so much lore today.
Bye.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
See you next week.